Hey, I'm Dennis, Minuit Une support manager. This is the IVL Photon, the most effective and versatile lighting fixture, especially in mid-sized venues. If you want to know everything about its innovations, then this tutorial is for you. Let's start from the beginning, the observation which led to its technical characteristics. This is what you can get with many luminaires on a large stage, a lighting that makes all the difference. But such level of impact with advanced lighting shapes and perspectives is much harder to produce in small and mid-sized venues. Most luminaires are monodirectional, like moving heads. Having a small number of fixtures and trusses is an important limiting factor, especially for the experiential part of lighting. So how to achieve advanced perspectives, immersions, and variety with the constraints of smaller productions? With 8 tilts and a directive light, the IVL Photon do not require an accumulation of luminaires. That's the kind of light you can already achieve with 3 units only. With 3 different outputs, endless possibilities, and a standard DMX control, you can base your lighting design on the IVL Photon, optimize your logistics, and give smaller productions the magnitude of big arena experiences. With the IVL Photon, there is an output for each moment. 3 different features for 3 main outputs. What you see right now is the decorative output. This decorative output can be used at any moment in any context, from classic looks which are very easily implemented, through modern looks. This is the only fixture which is capable of truly changing atmospheres in an instant, and it's very simple like you can see now, by changing the output from the decorative to the immersive. The immersive output provides experiences never felt before. The immersive moments you will create with this output, with the right level of haze and darkness, will definitely leave unforgettable memories to your audience. And what's the point of an event if it isn't creating memories? To go even further and be able to tell the story of your event or show with this fixture, there is a third output, which we call the creative punch. With this output you can create new kinds of stroboscopic and blinder effects, or even a sparkling effect like this one. Each output has endless possibilities, allowing each lighting designer and operator to use this fixture as they wish. So how does it work? In the center of the fixture, we have a 360 degrees scanning system which produces a 360 degrees light plan around the fixture. This light plan is then further divided into 8 individual light plans thanks to the 8 tilt mirrors offering the immersive output. Each tilt mirror has an aperture of 45 degrees. 360 degrees in total divided by 8 tilts equals 45 degrees per tilt. And by changing the angle of the tilts, you're changing the position of your light inside your venue. You can go from open positions to the straight position, and when you keep turning the tilts, the light plans start crossing each other, which can create some nice patterns and background looks as well. The backside of those tilts is frost coated, which gives us the decorative output. Using the same principle of changing their angle on the frost side, you can change the diffusion of your decorative output and have various looks. The creative punch is produced thanks to the central reflector. We call this feature the moving core, and with the help of the zoom parameter, it is going in and out of the body of the fixture. With the moving core, you can change the diameter of the ring with your zoom parameter. Wide at 40%, highest intensity at 60%, and narrow at 100%. The IVL Photon is a laser-based lighting fixture, as simple and as safe as LED or lamp, thanks to its Class 3R certification. No permit, no variants, no license according to the FDA and IEC 60825. Only laser products that are Class 1, Class 2, or visible beam Class 3 should be used for demonstration, display, or entertainment purposes in unsupervised areas. Laser products available for use by people who cannot be expected to have received a suitable level of training should be Class 1, Class 2, or Visible Beam Class 3R certification. It is as easy to use and program like LEDs and lamps thanks to the standard DMX control of the fixture. The IVL Photon has an electronical gobo system which allows you to divide the light plans into multiple beams. There are 4 eGobo parameters: gobo size, gobo type, gobo indexation, and gobo rotation. With the gobo size parameter, you can control the size of your beam. With the gobo index, you will control the static position of the beam around the fixture. You can either jump between different index presets, or you can fade between them. It's up to you. This is the advantage of having an electronical gobo system without any mechanical or physical limitations in terms of speed. With the gobo type, you can change the number of beams, from 1 beam, 2 beams, 4 beams, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, and up to 256 beams. All these eGobo parameters are of course independent, so at each number of beams you can control the gobo indexation, the gobo rotation, and of course the gobo size. So here you can see the gobo size at 5% with a very tight beam, or gobo size at 90% with large beams and small black rays, which will reinforce the perspective. You can activate the rotation by going over or under 50% in the gobo rotation channel value to change directions. And because it is electronically made, you can control your rotation speed and go very fast as well. Of course, this eGobo system is available at any output you decide to use. It can be active with the decorative output, as you can see now, for example, with 1 beam, 2 beams, 4 beams, with different rotation directions. You can change the size of the beams, have large ones, small ones, apply an index effect, for instance, so this is a chase between two index presets. You can go up to 8 beams, 16, 32, and so on. And let's see it with the creative punch output. So you can have the full ring like you see now, or you can cut it with the eGobo system by reducing the gobo size, having 1 beam, 2 beams, activate the rotation, go faster, slower, increase the size to larger beams, smaller beams, index chase, 4 beams, 8 beams, etc. The texture of the light is much more similar to LED and lamp light than to a classic laser light. You can especially see this in the RGB color range. You'll be able to use the whole range of your color picker on the console to find the exact nuances that you are looking for, attaining saturated colors, vivid colors, pastels, and various white color temperatures. A warm white, a cold white, CTO and CTB all can be achieved. For each tilt we have an individual control over its RGB color, which simplifies the creation of your personal color combinations. You only need to select your tilt instance or element in the console and apply the color you want for this tilt. Of course, you also have a dimmer per tilt, so you can choose which tilt to light on and which tilt to light off, and very easily create these types of dimmer effects, for example. It's basically like having 8 individual fixtures all in one. Here you can see a few examples of some dimmer effects which you can create with the individual dimmer control. Now you can see an example with the decorative output, and here you can see another example with the creative punch output. There is also a shutter parameter in the fixture, and it has 2 channels in it. We have the shutter frequency, so you can go from a slow strobe to a very fast one like you see now. And we have the pulse duration channel, so you can create a very short pulse or a long pulse like this one. Of course, the shutter parameters are available on all 3 outputs. In the control parameter, you can choose between 2 speed modes, a standard speed mode and a fast speed mode. But in a theater environment, you might want to use the more silent standard mode. Please note that we also have a range of Quickstart show files available for various consoles. You can find these Quickstart show files on our website or ask our team directly for them. Basically, it's kind of an extended fixture profile with a lot of presets, layouts and effects that you can merge into your existing show files. A tool which can save you a lot of time when first using the fixtures, allowing you to have a plug-and-play solution. You don't need to wait for having an IVL Photon in front of you to get your hands on its DMX programming. You can now take control over the IVL Photons which are installed in our showroom in Paris, France, thanks to our remote program. You are remotely controlling the on-PC DMX console of our showroom with a live stream view. Thanks to the TeamViewer, you are controlling at a distance the computer of our showroom. This computer is running an on-PC console, MA Avolites or Camsys, and is connected to a camera, providing 2 windows for you. One with the screen of the on-PC console, you can therefore click on it and program it, and another with a live feed from the camera to see what the fixture is doing in real time. The fixture weighs 16 kilograms, 200 watt power consumption, has 60 DMX channels in total, and is fully CB NRTL certified. It also has a modular conception, which means that the fixture is divided into several modules for a fast and simple repair process. For example, this is the tilt module. You can see the two faces of the tilt, the mirror and the frost. This is the scanning module. So the light is going through the hole onto the 45 degrees inclined mirror. This scanning system turns super fast, which allows this fixture to be classified as a class 3R. The DMX module and the power module. If you have to change it, you just unscrew and unplug the old module, take it out, and replace it with the new module by simply connecting it and screwing it back. And all those modules fit in the spare parts suitcase ready to travel with you. So to sum it up, with an output for each moment, a design that goes into any kind of an event, and a standard daily use, the IVL Photon is the perfect solution for efficiency in mid-sized venues. Base your lighting design on the IVL Photon and you will need less fixtures than with moving heads. Save time, logistics, transportation costs, and space while delivering very immersive and creative light shows. From 4 to 6 or 7 IVL Photon fixtures, you will have almost everything you need to create a memorable show. If you are working on an arena show, we would advise you to use at least 30 or 40 IVL Photon fixtures so you'll have the right amount of light for an arena experience. The Minuit Une team wishes you the best experience possible with our products. Have fun and make your audience feel the thrill.